Welcome, folks. I am Jabby Kaway, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We are continuing on with The Sandman. This is Season 1, Episode 5. It is called 24/7. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you will see a cut-down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us without the cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKaway, or become a member of this YouTube channel. There's a huge library there for you of other things we've already done watch-alongs to, including The Raid, The Predator, Total Recall, Alien, Amazing Spider-Man 2, our first time watching that, Jojo Rabbit, all the Marvel shows, The Boys, Invincible, Chernobyl, All of Us Are Dead, Squid Game, and there's a whole bunch of Indian stuff if you just recently watched RRR. There's a whole bunch of Indian movies there waiting for you.
That's a good look.
I don't know why he's not wearing that around his neck.
You mean he was like that when he had the other necklace?
It's like his, it's like the ring to rule them all. He's so obsessed with it, like Gollum.
This is my secret.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It makes dreams come true.
And what are you dreaming about?
A new world, a more honest one.
That is the dream, isn't it?
No.
She's into him? No.
What, just because she's putting on some lipstick? No.
Why are we spending time on this?
Just relax. This was one of my favorite parts. Yes. It's very interesting.
Well, let me make my stupid, dumb, aimless predictions, Sarah. I didn't read it.
Have fun, you two. Mama's got a date with her blackout curtains.
See you, Lindy.
I knew she was putting her makeup on for some odd reason.
Predicting strong, severe thunderstorms.
Well, he has no idea.
Mm-hmm. Oblivious.
I think phones like that are so cool.
You're very nice. Thank you.
I'm not being nice. I get a sense about people. And you're gonna get this job.
I have not encountered a diner waitress this nice in my entire life. Not once.
Well, I can move if you two would rather sit here.
Well, good, thanks.
I'm Mark, by the way.
And I'm gay, so.
Maybe he was just trying to have a nice conversation and not hit on you.
We will have the usual, sweetie. Spinach salads.
Order up.
Oof. Look at that burger.
He's like, I'd rather have a burger.
What's the double-decker?
Oh, it's got 2 of everything. 2 patties, 2 layers of bacon, cheese, 2 fried eggs.
Oh, God.
See?
Get it. That's what you want?
Ah.
Oh, no. Oh, the judgy.
May I ask, you don't really think I'm handsome, do you?
No, of course I don't.
Oh.
Then why did you call me that? Why did you lie?
I don't know. I just wanted to make you feel. I wanted you to like me.
I do like you. I like this version of you much better, don't you? Isn't it a relief to tell the truth for once? Well, it starts with us, Bet. You and I, we're going to change the world. Make a more honest one.
I love how they use the Dutch angles for, like, showing things being askew.
You're calling me fat? In front of Bet?
I did not.
Trouble in paradise.
Shipping. They want the distro list.
Order up.
I sent that to Spencer last night. I'll text him.
Don't do that.
Oh, no. Everything's going wrong.
You're not eating that.
I won't eat the bun.
Bedford, you mind?
Can I please?
God damn.
Hey, how many bars do you have? I don't think my texts are going through. Can I text you to see?
They're going through. She just doesn't want to hear from you.
What?
Oh, everybody's speaking the truth now.
I've got 4 bars.
Fuck you, dude.
It's like the Hotel California. You can't ever leave.
You want to wait a little while longer? I'll get you a menu.
You all right?
Whoa, he just popped up.
That burger made you sick to your stomach, didn't it?
Happy anniversary, you two.
Hi,
Hey,
Beth.
Beth.
How are you?
Oh, weird.
What? What? Why is he keeping them locked?
Order up.
Oh my god.
Is this right?
Isn't that what he wanted?
How many of those is he gonna eat?
Beth says you have an interview with us today.
Yeah. I should probably get going. I don't want to be late for it.
Don't go. We can do it here.
Oh, Lord.
You mean with you?
Kate?
Beth speaks very highly of you. Sit.
It's like, what are you walking into? There's so much subtext.
Well, then why do you keep coming over?
Well, because I like to have dinner with you and Bernard. And have somebody else to cook for a change. And then after dinner, when you fall asleep in front of the TV, I like to go upstairs to your son's room. And I like fucking him.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, sometimes I let him fuck me.
What?
Just a kid.
He's 21, Bet. And he knows what he's doing. I didn't know shit when I was his age.
I had the way wrong idea for a second there. Just like
Yeah.
all of you. Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. He's 21 and it's consensual. We're okay. She did say earlier that he was back from college or something.
When I met Gary, he was selling gym memberships. Now he's a VP at Vanguard.
It's cool that you guys work together.
Turns out men don't actually love taking orders from women.
Some men love taking orders from women.
True that.
He's like, I would take orders from you.
Sorry to ruin your lunch.
No, you didn't ruin my lunch. Kate did. He's auditioning the new me.
He's just a kid.
So was I.
Wow.
You want me to make you a new one?
Can I eat it in here?
Sure.
Oh my god, your third one? Oh no, he didn't eat it. So second one?
I'm not exactly sure how much they've eaten that.
So what do you do?
When I'm with her, I'm a good boy. When I'm not, I'm pretty bad.
Oh gosh. Are they about to...
Sometimes you just need to get your dick sucked.
You need someone you don't have to take care of all the time. Someone who sees how smart you are and how beautiful.
Oh. Hello.
Okay.
What'd you do that for?
I'm moving. Date 2.
Where did they go? Oh.
Just take it easy.
What the? Okay.
I would never do anything to hurt anyone. I would never. That's not who I am.
He's just chilling, having ice cream.
I think it's him.
I offered you a world where you could be yourselves without having to suffer for it, but it seems you enjoy your suffering. And if that is your truth, then perhaps your suffering will set you free. The truth.
Oh man, that sucks. That's sad.
Yeah.
Lies we've told each other.
Okay, yes, it's about to get
Why?
real trippy.
We've told ourselves.
Why is he doing that?
So that love and hate, pleasure and pain can all be expressed.
Why?
Without shame.
Oh, gosh.
There is only the truth.
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah.
How is this a better world?
You're still seeing it with your eyes. You need to close them. Embrace the darkness. Tell me my future.
You come from dust. You walk the dust.
Haha.
The ruby is hurting you, John. It has too much of my power within it. It stole more when I tried to use it.
And perhaps if I use it to steal the rest of your powers, I will be the king of dreams.
If you would rob a dream lord of his power, you shall do so in his realm, in dreams.
Is that the house? That's the house from the beginning.
Yeah. The house he was conceived in.
Yes.
He never saw it, though.
Yeah, that's right. But he's in Dream's realm now. Do you know where you are now?
Welcome home, Johnny.
Your father was right. I never should have had you.
It's a dream! It's a dream!
Oh, there he is in the realm, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was already in the realm.
Oh, well, he's
but
in his kingdom now.
Yeah, he's in the castle, I guess.
Your reign ended when my father captured you. Your kingdom is built to know I hold your life in my hands. You hurt him. I did it. I killed him. I won.
Thank you, John.
Oh, shit. That's his hand.
But I killed you.
You destroyed the ruby and released the power inside it.
Are you going to kill me?
I could, perhaps I will. But the Dreamstone was not made for mortals. And it came to you through no fault of your own. So no, John. I will not kill you. Sleep well, John.
Put him back.
Yeah. I never realized, but that thing at the top, it looks like, you know, like the satanic cross.
John merely used it to reveal wounds that were hidden, but never healed. Tomorrow, the rebuilding will begin. Humanity will sleep in peace.
Oh.
I'm watching you. Big brother.
Oh.
Desire? Interesting. Okay. We all know that I already was excited coming into this. Like, I had feelings, but I'm curious to see or hear what yours are. You came in fresh with no idea of what could or might happen.
On the one hand, I think it's really cool what they did. They have this very high concept all contained within this diner, this restaurant, but it's not just affecting the diner, it's affecting things outside of the restaurant. On the one hand, that's pretty cool. On the other hand, I kind of would have rather seen what was going on out there, because it started to feel a little bit like an M. Night Shyamalan film, like Signs or something like that, where it's all very contained inside this 4-room place, while a lot of stuff is going on that I'd be very, very curious to see. Now, maybe we've seen all that play out many times in other shows or movies, but like, I can't help the curiosity of like, but I want to know. There were definitely interesting moments throughout it. They chose really good actors for these people to just be in this one episode.
I thought this was really interesting. I remember when I listened to it the first time in the audiobook, I was just like, this is crazy. Like, and I have been looking forward to seeing how they portrayed this in live action Netflix TV, because it really is, like you said, it's this kind of surreal thing, and it just kind of unleashes all of the darkness that is hiding in us. And basically he gave them permission to just kind of go crazy with all of the darkness. It's actually toned back a little bit from what I recall. It was just a little bit more debauched, which I'm glad they didn't do, because we didn't need to see like too much of that. But
I think in a book you need to do that more,
Yeah.
because you're trying to create
an atmosphere,
striking imagery.
Yeah.
I think that we have had this compulsion to translate that to the screen exactly and make it just as graphic. It's like, no, but the book is supposed to be like that. The movie doesn't need to. You can infer more or imply more in a movie or a show and get a stronger effect, in fact.
And I thought it was also really interesting that it was a really slow burn. Obviously, I knew where it was going to go. I knew that it was going to get like really crazy and violent and gross. And so I was like, okay, when's it going to happen? But I'm glad that, you know, they really took their time with it, and you kind of got to breathe along with the characters and get to know them and who they are and their desires and their fears and all of that, which is, you know, exactly what he's feeding into. And just when you think it's so dark and horrible, Dream comes in and reminds you of, you know, this hope and this message of positivity and uplifting people, and why dreams are so important. Because in a world where we're filled with insecurity and trauma and darkness and fear, we need dreams in order to remind us that there is something better to look forward to, something better to strive towards. That was really nice. Otherwise I would have been left with this just like overwhelming feeling of, oh God, you know, it's really bloody awful. But I just thought it was really, really well done.
Yeah. For some reason, I had a flash of the movie Mother in my mind for a split second. I think it's because Mother all takes place in one location, and it just progressively gets crazier and crazier and crazier to the point that there's like riots inside the house. If you haven't seen Mother yet, it is one of the most Banana Town movies ever made.
The most uncomfortable viewing experience I've ever had in my life.
Uncomfortable is what I felt throughout this episode sometimes, especially like in those awkward pauses when the black dude was trying to order his food that he wanted, and his wife was like, no, bitch, underneath the you know, in the subtext of what she was saying. There was a lot of these awkward pauses that awkward not in the sense of bad, but like awkward in the sense of it just made me feel unsettled, which was by design. That was the point.
Yeah.
And so I think that there was a lot of weird moments like that in Mother. It's just like, why is it so like claustrophobic and difficult to communicate? Only in Mother it went way more nuts.
Yeah.
In a way, he was like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Like he's inside this restaurant, but he's not just inside. He's affecting things everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear on the news how the weather was acting strange and all of that, but it is just supposed to be a background thing, and the focus is on the people in the diner and just kind of the hell that they're enacting out. That was true to the source material, I think.
Yeah. I think that there was a lot of buildup for me with John D and the eventual face-off between him and Dream, or Morpheus, and it felt like it was a little bit anticlimactic for what I was sort of anticipating. While there was some cool visuals, you know, that were striking, and you know, bringing John D into his own, you know, the place where he was conceived, and then into his palace and all that stuff, it just sort of was like abrupt. You know, he destroyed his own rupee, and then that gave the power back to Dream, and it was over. There wasn't like a big fight. I was expecting it to get insane in that regard of like this big face-off, like the end of Dark World or something. There's more to go here. This is just like the middle of the journey. Of season 1, of book 1, presumably. And so I guess I set myself up because they made him such a good villain. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what happens when they actually like meet face to face. Like, how insane is that going to be? And it's like, oh no, it's just going to be.
Well, I think that's the thing with this property, right? It's just full of really interesting stories that kind of don't really go the way that you might expect. And also really interesting characters that you kind of are like, oh, I just want to spend a little bit more time with them because they're very cool and their story is cool. So, I mean, perhaps if you treat it as interesting little vignettes about the Sandman, I thought that they actually did a very interesting job of using cinema to make you feel uncomfortable and to let us know kind of the mental state of what was going on with the characters, like all the Dutch angles and stuff. And there was a moment I recalled where I think it was with the waitress's face or someone's face where they were looking down and it was really thin, and you had noted this since the first episode, how
it's been like that the whole time.
Yeah, like it's been stretchy, but then like she looked up and then it kind of went back to normal for like a split second, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Like they're just using really cool tricks, like camera tricks, to get you into this surreal world where it's unsettling, and especially hanging out with John D, who is like completely unhinged and not completely right in the head. I thought that was interesting.
One of the things you can accomplish through the power of like shows and movies that are harder to do in books is pregnant pauses, which they employed here to great effect because it was unsettling. Like I said, the example I mentioned earlier of, you know, the couple, the married couple that's sitting at the table and she's trying to exercise her, what's it called, her framing over his framing to make him get the salad instead of what he wants to eat. You can't do that in a book as effectively. It's harder to say that in a book.
Right. Very, very interesting. Although at the very end with the introduction of his sibling, who I'm sure you guys, you'll correct me, but I thought that was Desire. Oh, I was like, yes, please bring the others in. Like, I can't wait because he has very interesting relationships with his brothers and sisters.
I guess I want to reiterate, you know, in closing this out, that I think that they chose really, really good actors to play these roles in this particular episode, because what I thought were just going to be throwaway characters, and like, I mean, in the grand scheme of it, they are throwaway characters, but for this episode, we were focused on them, and they were important. And for that, I thought they did a pretty darn good job with this material, because it's like, you have to very quickly, and it's not just them, it's also the director who's bringing it to life, and the writing and whatever, and translating it from the book, and fitting it into this parameters. I thought they all did a good job of bringing that to life, insofar as I was curious about them and their problems for this fleeting moment of like, where's this going? It made me ask questions as it was going on. I'm like, oh, where is this headed? You know, and that's a good thing. You know, to elicit your curiosity is important. It's like, if you're not doing that, then you're just bored, right? So I thought they did a good job there. They good actors, and they brought that story to life. So, and of course, Thewlis, Mr. Thewlis, did a fantastic job. And I'm a little bit sad that he's done.
That's it. Yeah.
Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Do subscribe, hit that bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.